Hi guys, Debbie Dubois here. Welcome back to my channel, True Sacred Union. I was going to create another one of my Twin Flame series videos, but then I realized so many of the things that I want to talk about are not just for Twin Flames. So I think what I've decided is that I am going to put out videos that speak to many more people than just those that are Twin Flames. It will be mostly for videos on Ascension, and it's going to be just as helpful for people who are on the twin flame path as who are on the ascension journey. But when I have specific things that apply just to twin flames that are very, very twin flame specific, then I'm going to put it under my twin flame series. But for now, I guess you could say this is my ascension series. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the process of ascension, and I did get started talking about the process of ascension in my Twin Flame series. So if you are a Twin Flame or you're in a catalytic heart awakening and you want to go check out that video, I would go ahead and do that. But we're going to talk a little bit about an analogy that I kind of came across in my mind when it comes to thinking about how supported we are in this process of ascension and awakening. So sometimes we may feel like we're really alone and that it's all up to us, that everything we're trying to achieve is really up to us. I've known for a long time that there are an entourage of beings on the other side that walk along with us, that are with us on our path. And I came up with this really neat analogy that I wanted to share with you. I want you to picture that you're playing a video game. All right. And the character that's in the video game is your avatar, right? This is the person you're playing. And if you're in a first person, like from your perspective, if you've played that kind of game before, you'll understand. But even if you're not, like, everywhere you look is what your eyes would be seeing, even if you're seeing the character playing, you're still watching your avatar, yourself in this game, okay? So in a sense, we are like the avatar in the game, except that we know we're thinking. We know we're literally looking around the video game trying to decide what we're going to do. But let's just think of it this way. Your higher self is you outside the video game watching you play the game. All right, so you've always got your higher self watching you play the game and steering you to where you want to go. So in other words, you are watching you play a game and you are helping yourself get to the higher goals by guiding you through the process, right? All right, now I want you to think about this. What if you have several people in the room watching you play that game? All right, that's your entourage. So your entourage is basically saying, oh no, go over here, you need to get this over there. Your higher self is listening. Everybody's working together to try to get that avatar in its goal, where it wants to go. And this is kind of like the concert effort that is happening right now on this ascension journey. So everything is so, I want to say, supported. And a lot of times you really just need to show up in any given situation. And if you start to really, really understand how fully supported you are, you can relax a little bit and you can let go. And I've had a lot of opportunities to explore this recently in my business. I think that as a business owner, we get we have the responsibility, right? And so we're thinking everything that I do is going to affect whether I get new clients or whether I, keep the clients that I have. You start to feel really, really responsible when you own your own business. Well, Ascension is very much like that. We take on all of these expectations and what we need to achieve and how good we are at achieving it and where we're trying to go, right? Well, what I've been able to see is that although I can show up and put forth effort, I really can't control everything. Like, for example, I put out proposals, right? And I either hear back or I don't. I put out phone calls and I either hear back or I don't. Now, I can sit there and say, well, it's something I've done. It's something that I could have done differently. In other words, we judge ourselves continuously when things don't seem to go according to plan. But if we would just trust the process, we'd understand that the universe has got our back. In other words, every single person has got a little whisper in their ear that says, oh, you need to remember to call that Debbie Dubois person. Oh, okay, so I don't need to always be responsible for everything. We have an entourage on the other side. They're helping us move everything the way it needs to be in order for us to move ourselves forward. And I found that really, really comforting because I know that as someone who really, I guess you could say, I know I'm hard on myself, and I know almost all the people that are here who identify with themselves as being starseeds, light workers, spiritual teachers, way showers. A lot of us are so hard on ourselves, and we expect ourselves to jump through the greatest hoops to make things happen. We think it's all on our shoulders. But this process of ascension, we're being so supported, and we're sent the right people at the right time. And if we could really get out of our own way, which is really what the ascension process is about, the awakening process, is finding out what belief systems and what patterns we have that are blocking us from these natural things occurring. If we would be able to get out of our own way and trust that we're not here singularly. We're not here by ourselves. It's not all up to us. The universe is always, always moving for us. It's always, always working out for us. And that's where I thought that video game analogy might be really helpful for you. I thought, how very cool. You're sitting there watching yourself play this game, but you're not by yourself. That character on that screen really can't do anything without you or anybody on the other side, the people that are all hanging out with you, trying to get the same objectives. Oh, over there, I saw a resource that you need. Go over there. This is what we do. In fact, it's interesting because I've noticed that, like, my daughter, my 15-year-old, she plays games more often than not that are actually herself, like herself on this path, even when she's with her friends. And they all do this too. And they work together, taking turns. And they focus on each other's game. So I kind of thought that that was a little bit of a neat analogy to share with you. I hope that that helps you when you feel that you're all by yourself in this game of life. You're really not. The universe is tapping on the shoulder of other people and helping them steer in your direction if you need something that they have, or if they have something that you need. It's all being mastered at a higher level as well as at the physical level. So I think I'll leave it there. Another thing to ponder on. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you feel like you should. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my True Sacred Union family, I would love to have you. So anyways, thanks so much for your time, and I will see you again next time. Namaste.